Hello everyone, my name is SpectrumOwl, and today we are having a very special episode. Today we'll be making a new building, a new house for Philip and Celeste. Because I was playing around a little bit with the entire thought, you know, I felt like I'm not really enjoying the werewolf thing. I was like, okay, how are we gonna progress a little bit? How are we gonna make a change of scenery? With those thoughts in mind, I figured, okay, you know, they're having such a hard time in the relationship. I made an executive decision after, you know, things went wrong. I was like playing a little bit, trying to get into the mood. I won't lie, trying to get like into the mood of like this playthrough. And at one point, they were just unhappy again, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go start a recording. I'm gonna divorce them. And we are going to, instead of building a new shop for Philip and Celeste to live in, or for Philip and like the entire household, of course, to like go to sometimes, like sporadically. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I barely used the one before, right? I created one in Magic Brook. No, how is it called again? I forgot. Glimmer thing? Glimmerbrook. Yes, Glimmerbrook. So I was struggling. I was thinking like, okay, how are we gonna do this? You know, like how are we gonna like make this happen? How are we gonna make this work? And yeah, I figured, you know what? It is time. It has been such a hard time for Philip and Kirsten to work things out, and I think they just, I like to think they just couldn't, and it's okay. It's fine. It gives us opportunity to change the scenery a bit. And Philip, of course, heartbroken by the divorce of his wife, you know, he went to the most, I would say, one of the most warm places instead of like Nordhaven to God, what is this world called? I forget all the world names right now. To Tomarang. Yes, to Tomarang. He thought about maybe going to the other world that is from romance, from the romance pack, but you know, it was a little bit too much of romance, and so he was like, no, we are gonna go to Tomarang, and we are going to build there. We're gonna build a new house. We have to think about a new our business. Do we want to keep Pip's pots and potions, or do we go for, you know, he is a little bit is almost an adult, so he'll almost get into that midlife crisis time. Of course, his wife just divorced him, so he is looking to reinvent himself. Perhaps this is what he needs. Perhaps this is, you know, focusing on a completely different type of, like, it's a completely different type of area, but also a completely different type of work. Maybe he starts work, you know? So we'll come with me while we explore all that. Well, I'll build the house. We're gonna think about what comes next. I want to think about what comes after. And yeah, so I'll keep that in mind while we try and play. Let's head into the game, shall we? All right, so my idea is that we are on this lot. It's the Tamnang Sands lot. I'm gonna take off the grid challenges, and I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna take the bracing breezes. Maybe I will. It's gonna be maybe I'll keep it in, because it is it basically gives you good for exercise. So it might be a sign. I talked about it yesterday, or I talked about it last Monday, I guess, where you know, we maybe can go for some gym-like thing, and it might be just a little bit of a home gym, so that's not gonna be, perhaps not gonna be business, but I want the inspiration to come to me. I want to feel the idea of what's gonna happen, and I will also not lie, we're gonna have, of course, have all these other buildings that I have honestly like seen a little bit, but when I played for Rend, it was so buggy that I was like, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So yeah, let's head in, let's buy this lot, and we will bulldoze it, I think, because I don't really need a palm tree. And yeah, so let's do that, and we'll figure it out, shall we now? For sure, for sure. Oh, yeah, we have an unassigned small business. That is very fair. Of course. Right now, he still has. He lost all of it. He lost all of it in the divorce. That is lovely. So yeah, maybe we just rebrand. You know, we have it is not a huge thing here, but it's okay. It's you know it's kind of okay. Let's take a good look around and see what these houses are. So we have a lot of houses that are close by. They're thin and narrow, and that's not bad actually because our building space is also thin and narrow. I know that it is very much more suited towards renting, of course, in this neighborhood. So this is the reason why we have these narrow things with multiple layers. You know, with basically you can make these units. I don't want to go into that, so maybe we just go for a little bit of a different casa. I'm also looking at like some sort of like something like this. This is of course a different lot that we have here. We'll say it's a lot more different than I would like. There's also a lot. What I'm seeing a lot is, you know, surrounding balconies, surrounding verandas, but also very small little bricked up things over here, and then like a more normal or like shallow thing. So yeah, maybe we go into more of a this style instead of like going into a this style per se. We can maybe look at this, like this sort of house. That I will say they're rather ugly, so maybe I don't like copy it completely. But yeah, maybe we can take a gander at this and then just put it in here. What do we have here? These are all together. You know, it's sort of nice, honestly, to have them there. It's not really my build style. I don't have a build style, and it's all bad anyway. So it's also just me not. I like this one the most, and it's gonna be like this, I think, but a little bit more broader. I do enjoy the fact that they all have very significant, at least if they can, they have significant gardens. So maybe we do something with that, or maybe we don't. Yeah, let's think for a moment. I'm gonna come right back when I have like inspiration and when I have like maybe a bit of source material to work off. And see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I have no clue yet how I'm gonna build this thing, but what I can tell you right now is that I have an idea on how I want the layout. So you know what, this being back here for now is absolutely fine. So I took a moment to think about this. I was like, okay, how do I figure out how we're gonna, you know, do this? And took me a while, took me a moment, but I have an idea. I have a plan. So we are going to build an outdoor gym. I think that's the best way to describe all of this. And I am going to make a little bit of a, you know, an agenda, or at least I've had like a sort of an idea for an agenda. I'm not sure yet if that's actually like gonna work completely like properly, but we're gonna take a good look, shall we? Picking up this. So basically we just want to make sure that we are having, it's fairly simple in design. Basically let's take a good look at how we want to do things, but I think what we'll do is we are just going to, we also have to realize I only have 58 grand and I need to fix one of the load challenges. I need to check those out. Yes, great. And I need to, of course, add in the bracing priestess that we had, which is lovely. It's good for exercise. It's good. It's comfortable. Very lovely. So that works well. And then, you know, we'll take a good look on the rest because I'm not sure yet how we'll do things. In the meantime, my dog wants to come as well, so it's all right too. All right, let's see. So, yeah, let's for sure let's keep it like this for now. And then we will close this panel, please, because we didn't add this, right? No, we didn't. It's all off the grid is not in there. Off the grid is not in there. That's good. That's good. That's good. We bulldozed a lot. All right, let's go. We will think. Let's think for a moment. So, what is the most important is that we are gonna have a courtyard and we are gonna have surrounding things over here. Of course, this is not a very broad lot, so we have to think for a moment on how we want to do things. In the meantime, my dog really wants some kisses, but I'm telling her that she shouldn't. It's okay. Let's think for a moment. So, what we of course want to do, we want to establish sort of like where we want people to enter and how big that gate is gonna have to be. I think we do this. Is that symmetrical? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we did it in one go. Do I want to make 7? Yeah, I think 7. It looks a lot better. So the idea is actually really simple. We have a little bit of a gate. Yes, like this. And then we move over to here. You know what we'll do? I'll just build one side of it and then I'll build the other side of it. And then I'll just copy the room. It's gonna be fine, don't worry about it. So yeah, then we do basically this. And then we add this in. Will this be too thin for us to live in? That's the question that we have to, you know, figure out every single time that we do things. Well, if I do it like that, then for sure. It's okay, it's okay. Let's take this for a moment. Let's think for a while. I really need to get, like... Alright, that's how that works. I completely forgot how removing things worked, but it's okay, don't worry about it. So we will basically do this. There we go. We don't want like a too big of a space, of course, for the whole Shenna thing, because we don't really need to. Maybe this is probably better, yeah, so there we go. And then what we'll do, we'll move this. No, I don't want to remove the floor. I think this is now symmetrical, right? Yes. So this is gonna be our little courtyard where we are going to do things. We will, of course, make this residential. We will maybe at one point like get extensions in the back, but we also have to fill things. So I don't know yet if that's actually gonna be, you know, right now or it's gonna be later. I also have to quickly look up a picture about, you know, basically just look at the outside of these agendas so I know again how they like fully look. So more often than not, you know, parts of them are just little like single story. Some of them are double. They're like parts of the houses are like double. So maybe like it's more or less, if I go out of build mode and quickly go into here, it would be more or less where, you know, like something like this is really common, but then also I also see that there, for the agendas, is that there are just, you know, parts where they only have like partly, like put a top on it. So instead of having this entirely topped up, it would only have like the back wall or like this part up. Of course, we are working a lot more with a sort of a thing. I'm already lost. Where is our house? So lost. Oh wait, it's here. It's here. It's here. Yes. Lovely. So what we can do is we can basically think for a moment. We can do this here. And now if we want to have it a little bit of a hacienda, more or less a hacienda style, what we can do is we're just gonna, you know, add in like a little bit of a house or like a little bit of building here. We want to do it like this, I think, and then so maybe we build this out. Maybe we make this even. I mean, we could also like go a little bit higher with this, so it's not just this. We can definitely there are definitely 1,000 ways to make an hacienda house, so it's not just that. Let's me take a quick look. For sure we can make more, but I also am looking at like our cash and I'm like, maybe we don't just build this entire thing in one go. Maybe we first use the lower side of things and then we use the rest. So this is also gonna be residential. Now, what I would love to do is maybe create a little bit of a... Yeah, how do I say it? I would like to create a large hallway or a large doorway. I know that they are there. Like, there are portals like these. Question is, of course, how can we put them together, right? Can I... Because I don't want to do that. I want to remove... the wall. Wait, can I... How do I remove the floor? Can I remove the ceiling? Is the question that's gonna bother me. I know that I can do this. The question is just I don't know how anymore. This will be public, yes. How do I remove a I completely forgot how this worked. Wait, hold on. There we go. Look at me, learning. Okay, great. So we have our outdoor room. We need, of course, like a large or a grand... I had the portals earlier, I think. So this is a vibrant casa. Wait, I think this could be lovely. So like this, we have like a little bit of a, you know, in some ways, a little bit of a wall or a hall. So this is good. Can we make it even bigger? This one is bigger. So this one is 2 and this one is 3. All right, all right. So maybe like this. I dislike the way it looks. That is my biggest issue. Oh, why? I would like an arch that is as big as all of this. Oh, maybe we take this out. We get the... We do this. No, this is way too gothic. So let's not do that. Let's go back to where we were. There we go. Yes. So this will be our gym, you know? Let us figure out a little bit more, because I think that's just gonna be a good idea. We'll have a little bit of a door here and a door there, and also, you know, a another way in here. Maybe we even just take this over here. We put it right back schmang in the middle. There we go. Does help when you you know, build on this place that you get everything. All right, let's get roofing done, right? So usually you can go many ways, but basically what we can do is we put roofs over here. Not sure yet how I'm gonna roof this little thing. Maybe I'll just like do it a bit like band, but we'll see. And we actually put this all the way to the back. Mm. Now we'll may want to not do this particular part, but basically I want to have this. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we need. But yeah, so let's just take this and we put this one as well over here. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. Lovely. And then just to make things a little bit easier, we put that over here as well. So we need to put it right in the middle. Sure, we do this and we what hello? What just happened? Put this over there. Yes. And I just had a beautiful I saw a beautiful house and I completely lost where it is. That's what you get when you use 7,000 things here. So we also have to put this backwards. I mean, it's completely fine. We'll it's all fixable. It's all doable. Like this, and then we want to actually like move this around a little bit. I just plop it down. We'll do that. There we go. It can actually be even smaller, I think. Yeah, it just needs to be connected, and then yeah, I think that works well. We have to also figure that out on the back, so that's a little bit of the one of the issues that I have. No, I don't want that. I want to take this and copy it, and then I want to turn it around and put it on there. There you go. Now you see, this is where things, like where my life is gonna cry a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we just put this back, I think. Like that, yes. This way it is one more uniform thing, and this is basically the way that we would like to do this, I think. I'm looking at a few of the things that I could find, but I am not finding how I would like to do this. So what we'll try and do, we're gonna take a look at these. And maybe just take this, honestly. Move this in there. Yes. We of course need to make sure that we... yeah. I don't like it. Actually, what we'll do is that we will actually do this. Because I think it's just better. But then what we will do is we'll Control Shift. Basically, can I not just do it on this side of the roof? Or this thing? Because I know that I can do it with this one. Yeah. I guess we'll do that. Why do I hate it? Nah, it just needs... It's fun. I don't want... sorry. Yeah, there we go. We'll move this around. There we go. And then we will also do this here. There we go. Cool. So now we have an overhang over here, but we don't have an overhang on the front. Now this is a little bit more of a like build thick fashion. I realized that. Usually it's very common to have like walkways open. But sometimes they're just like fully built about things. There are so many things. It's just not one. It's not one thing of building. That's what I'm realizing. But I think this is this looks sort of out, right? We just have to you know, now figure out what we do. So we can do this. We can also think for a moment. We can go for that. Maybe this looks perhaps even better. It doesn't look better because it is... Oh, maybe it doesn't. Thought for a moment that it was scaling the tiles here. I like it, but I don't love it. Maybe this is better. But yeah, I think this is a lot better actually. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Exactly, because then this all lines it lines up just a little bit better. I think that works just about right. Do we? No, I think that's all right. And then we can actually just go for a natural stone. I think with like masonry. So the point of Hashinas were, from what I've been reading up while I was away for a moment, the point of Hashinas were that they were using things that were readily available. So you have things like rock, you know, adobe, what they call. I have no clue what that means. So you see a lot of natural rock in one part, but you also just see like stuk, you know, just basically not much of anything really. So it's one of the reasons why I think they added this in. It can be look really well, and then the question of course becomes, do we want this for all of this, or do we go for you know, maybe we do this. Yes, exactly. But then we make this out of, like, and this will be there as well. But we put in more or less like a bit of a natural stone. We can maybe go for quite cobbled. Could work. Oh, I do like that. I do. Maybe there's another, like, a little bit more natural. Maybe rock and stone is even better. Maybe... No, this is too much. But... what if we use this one? Yeah, this looks a lot more proper, actually. I don't like the way that it... I don't like the way that the Sims team created this. Say that. This is too much. Just... Ooh. No, this is maybe too much. I think this is fine. Yes, okay. And then we are definitely are gonna need a little bit of like a thing, right? Maybe we find it in here if we go for the for rent pack. For rent. There we go. No, it's not it. It is definitely not it. Are they on these houses at all? I don't think they are. It's a little sad. But for now, I think this works. We'll take out the for rent pack, and then we just start looking for something that we can put on, because there are a lot of these things just have something. Question is, of course, are we gonna match the shingles? And if not, then we just leave it off, you know? It's gonna be fine. I might want to take a look in here. I think maybe this works out. It's, of course, a little bit less on how I want it. Can I put this down? No. I don't want to make it bigger. I want to make it... I don't also want to make a spot. I think... Let's put it here. Actually, one lower. There we go. For sure. All right, I think that we are getting somewhere. I think this is really really lovely. Now this will be our, like I said before, this will be our outdoor thing. Can we change these colors? Maybe a, yeah, like that. I think this is looking gorgeous, looking proper. Yes, and then we need a trim to figure out what could be a proper trim. I don't like this whatsoever. We need to, of course, have a little bit of black, because that would be lovely. Or maybe you put this thing in white. Is there a white option? Because I feel like that really works out. Yeah, I think that works out nice, actually, maybe. Don't want to put it there. So yeah, I think this could be something. Maybe we don't do this here, actually. Maybe we get that out. So then we move this one over here. I'm gonna quickly just... I don't do this often, so bear with me here. But I think maybe we go for a little bit of like a little bit of a... That may be a little bit too heavy. I want a little bit more soft. This is not soft whatsoever. Oh, maybe I went for too hard. There we go. Just a little bit of like walkway, basically. Yes, or maybe what we do is we can even maybe go for some stone, and then maybe we do that with terrain tools. It's actually fine. We keep this terrain, and then we go for... No, I don't like that. I need like natural stone. I think that looks best, and then we need a little bit more brush, more oomph. Of course, this is not gonna stay like this, because yeah, we really need a little bit of something over here. We can definitely use this. Yeah, maybe this could be really fun to use. Or maybe even something else, like... I don't know. It could be maybe a little bit different. Something is not sitting right with me if I'm looking at it. It works, but I kind of don't like it. What if we go for a little bit more masonry, or maybe we go for... Yeah, what if we go for a little bit more masonry? I think we might find something over here. Oh, I love this though. It's just not for this. Just not here. Maybe go for this. It's fairly simple, but I think when we put stuff in here, it should be good. So, for sure, yeah. I kind of like it, honestly. We need a little bit of landscaping. I never do landscaping, guys. So but I'm trying here. I am learning. I am doing things. We'll go for outdoor plantsies. Maybe we can even do... Let's go for a little bit of shrub. I really like that, actually. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this over here. Oh, perfection. We can even... Can we make it here at all? Yeah, we'll do this. It's gonna cost me quite a buck, but I think it's fine. Maybe we... I'll do that. Yes, for sure. Maybe I'm a bit overdoing it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll try and get there. There we go. Okay. So we have a little bit of brush. We need a little bit of, maybe like a little bit of... no, let's not do that. I think just a little bit of plants, right? I think that could work the best. I am really bad about this, so... Yeah, I feel like I just needed to, like, a little bit of a... I would need a little bit of a... Is there a brush tool that I can pick for, like, flowers? A little bit. But this is now not good. Hold on. I hate that. Yeah, I do hate that, actually. Okay, let's think, Oh, I really love this, actually. Let's put this a little bit in the middle, shall we now? And then we'll also take, like, something like this, you know? Everything that I already had is already out of the window, guys. So, like, I have no clue anymore what I'm building. Don't worry about it too much. Oh, I like that, actually. Can I... Yes, I can. We'll... Just add this in. I don't have a lot of cash left to just be doing this, but... I feel like this could work. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. I don't like this bush though, so we'll take that out. It does feel like I need a little bit of a trim on this thing here. Can't have that, can I? Can I not just have like a... Really? Why does that annoy me so much? Wait, what did I have? What is trim? I don't know if I'm doing this right. Yeah, I don't know. So it's fine. We'll figure something out, I think. Oh, yeah, I could definitely do that. But maybe not with this wood. Maybe with... No. Better, but not it. What does it look like? Do I like it? Do I actually absolutely hate it? Mm, 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 mm. I have no clue what I'm doing, what I did and undid there, but it's fine, don't worry about it. Maybe it makes more sense to also like add in a window or like a wall over there to have like this double thing. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe it does for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I really love that actually. So we'll take the archway, put it over here. We take this pastel thing. Hell yeah. And then can we make this like a little bit proper? I don't know yet. It doesn't feel like this is like the way I would love to like put something on this, but I can't really. Can I just I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's just fine, you know? Maybe it just is what it is. And then we can have basically our doors. We can have our doors in here. So what I'm thinking actually is we're take a lovely little door. I'm also gonna go ahead and take a good look at what kind of doors they have. A lot of windows as well. A lot of windowy doors. Wooden doors as well. Okay. Yeah, that is actually very fair. So we'll go for round wooden doors. I think we have a few of them. Perhaps not the ones that I like, but that's fine. Like, how is this too much? Yeah, I think that's way too much. That is not even a little bit too much. That is like five things too much. And it's okay. Let's see what we can find here. We will. Can we go for something like this? No, it's too much. I want a round. I love those. I love the door though. Yeah, I really love the door. Okay. Let's see. We do want a round door. Maybe we just do it like this. This gives me a little bit of like 25 could be nice. Maybe we even take this one away. And then we take this one. So here we have like two different doors. I think I like it. And I've been already thinking like, how are we gonna do things, right? How are we gonna start figuring things out in terms of layout? Because yeah, things are of course a little bit in some ways a little weird. So let us. Oh, I don't want this. Why is it clipping? No. No. No, we don't. No. Okay, friendship ended with the bush. Or maybe we can... No. No, this is... Because because I went into play mode, they're now worthless. We're just throwing money away, people. Throwing money away. Down the drain. All the hard-earned dollars that we had, we took, you know. We built up the entire thing here, and it just all for naught. It's okay though. We'll just move things over here, left and right, and this is why I don't landscape, because it just never really feels good. Also don't really know on what will hurt or, you know, break my build, you know? This clearly does, so that is lovely. Oh, I'm so sad. I am also so bad at landscaping. Okay, I'm gonna need tips, guys. Please leave them down in your comments, cause damn. All right, I just realized as well. Oh man, I've not even done anything yet, and we're already 46 minutes in. You don't even know how much I've been researching in between. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. We have a hole, we have an idea, we have a plan, and we will fill that in next episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you had a great time, please consider dropping a like and subscribe. That would help me out tremendously, for sure, my algorithm. And yeah, leave a comment down below with your tips, tricks, because I need them. Please share them with me, please. And then we'll you know, just go on and fill this all in, and maybe with the tips you guys leave me, I can actually do some landscaping that's better than whatever the hell this is. So yeah, I hope to see you there. Goodbye.